In the heart of a lush forest, where rays of sunlight pierced through the thick canopy, lived a tiny ant named Tim. Unlike his fellow ants who were content to scurry about their well-trodden paths, Tim's heart brimmed with curiosity about the world beyond their familiar territory. One day, as the colony worked tirelessly to gather food, Tim noticed a shimmering object caught in a ray of sunlight. It was a discarded piece of glass, polished smooth by time. As he looked at his reflection in it, Tim's curiosity surged. He imagined the vast world that lay beyond the towering trees and the endless possibilities awaiting him. That night, under the soft glow of fireflies, Tim decided to set out on a journey into the unknown. He bid a silent farewell to his sleeping colony and embarked on his adventure with only the shard of glass and a heart full of determination. As he traversed the forest floor, the surroundings he had always known began to transform into a vibrant and mysterious world. Tim encountered challenges he had never imagined. A babbling brook seemed like an uncrossable river, and the roots of ancient trees were massive cliffs. But with every obstacle, Tim's determination grew stronger. He crafted a makeshift raft from leaves and twigs to cross the brook and managed to find narrow paths along the tree roots. As he journeyed deeper, Tim encountered creatures he had only heard of in ant legends. A gentle ladybug offered him a ride when he was tired, and a wise old owl shared stories of distant lands. Tim even formed unexpected alliances with other insects, overcoming their differences to unite against shared challenges. One day, while resting atop a dew-kissed flower petal, Tim caught sight of a distant mountain range, its peaks piercing the clouds. The shard of glass showed him a reflection of himself, weary but determined. He realized that he had become the hero of his own story, a tiny ant with boundless courage and an insatiable thirst for discovery. After many months of relentless travel, Tim finally reached the base of the mountains. The air was crisper, and the world felt different at this altitude. He began his ascent, scaling rocks and navigating treacherous paths. And at last, after an arduous climb, he reached the summit. From that vantage point, Tim's eyes widened as he beheld a sight that left him breathless. The world stretched out before him in a magnificent panorama, rolling hills, sparkling rivers, dense forests, and vast deserts. He had journeyed far beyond his wildest dreams. With a heart full of accomplishment and memories of his incredible journey, Tim knew it was time to return to his colony. He descended the mountains, retracing his steps, and faced the same challenges once again. But now his spirit was fortified, and every obstacle felt like a testament to his resilience. When he finally arrived back in the familiar clearing of his ant colony, he was greeted with a mix of awe and joy. The ants listened to his stories of his adventures in the world unknown with rapt attention. And as Tim shared his tale, his fellow ants began to realize that even the smallest among them could achieve greatness. From that day on, the ant colony was no longer confined to its old paths. Inspired by Tim's courage, ants ventured out into the world, discovering new territories, forming new alliances, and embracing the adventure that life had to offer. And at the heart of it all was Tim, the tiny ant whose insatiable curiosity had ignited a spark of daring in their hearts.